Okay. So today we're going to talk about phases to skip, or phases to skip. And this is going to be based mainly on what I've experienced, what I would recommend you avoid, but also some things I observe from other people. And this is not to be judgmental, just taking it how I see it. Okay, so we'll do our first exercise, and then we'll talk about it during our cable crunches per usual. Okay. My cough is returned, and it's annoying. Yeah. All right. One more off camera. Alrighty. So, this is our topic today. And it's mainly going to be about stuff that, like, I personally did that I want you guys to avoid. So, we'll run down the list. Thing one to avoid when, when starting a journey is thinking. I don't want to phrase this. I think the best way I can say it is like thinking you're not capable of No. I think so. Sorry. Let me start over. So I guess something to avoid is not putting your body through the ringer at the get go. Now, this isn't to say, oh, go ahead and get injured or get hurt. Go ahead and ego lift or whatever. But it is to say that your body, especially when you're first starting your fitness journey, is very receptive to stimulus. It is trying its best to adapt, and your body will adapt to whatever stimulus you put it at, to whatever stimulus you feed it. So if you give yourself, like you hit it, essentially you give yourself a running start, right? If you hit it as hard as you can in the initial 1-2 years, you're setting yourself up for a lot of success because you're giving your body, not only are you giving your body a really big stimulus, right? You're pushing it towards its limit within reason, obviously, but you're essentially forcing it to grow. You're not giving it another option. Second thing to avoid, and I think this is more just like as you get into it, but avoid that period of time where you feel like you're big and you're not. And the people that I'm talking about know what I mean. It has nothing to do with weight. It has nothing to do with your lifts. Everyone has a specific weight in which they will look, like they work out. If you are not at that weight, don't go around being arrogant and just and this is because I know where you guys are coming from. Trust me. I'm probably still if you looked at me now, you could reasonably say that I'm in that area too. But I choose not to be arrogant about it because I know that I'm not where I want to be. You have to be willing to look at yourself objectively. There's a difference between giving yourself credit and giving yourself too much credit. You know what I mean? And the third, I think probably the most important thing to avoid is saying something is good enough. I think, and this is the point that I want to elaborate the most on, is telling yourself that you reaching halfway towards your goal, a third of the way towards your goal, 3/4 of the way towards your goal, anything less than completing your goal is okay. Your mind learns that. You have to understand your mind and your body are creatures of habit. If your habit is to finish 3/4 of a job, half of a job, a third of the job, and to tell yourself, okay, I'm done, I did enough, your body will learn that habit. It will get progressively harder and harder and harder for you to push yourself all the way. Why? Because your body learns it. It makes it a habit. It says, okay, we are not capable of anything more than this. So why bother trying? It adopts those habits. It adopts those thought processes. So we have to try and not try. We have to encourage our mind to adopt not just healthy mindsets, but mindsets that allow us to give it our all. Mindsets that allow us to, mindsets that allow us to come out of a goal and at the end of that goal say, I gave it my best. That is the way that that is the most fulfilling thing, is when you achieve something and at the end of it, even if you did fail, at the end of it say, I gave it my best. Because there's nothing for you to regret when you're out of it, right? There's nothing for you to come out of it and say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. No, because you gave it your all. Now, does that mean that there's no room for improvement? No. Obviously, you can look at it objectively and look at it from an outside perspective, or after you've completed it and say, okay, well, what things did I do that probably weren't the best, but were my best at the moment that I can improve on. And that's a completely different story. But being able to push yourself 100% and actually say that at the end of the goal is a rare quality in and of itself. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. I think I might have forgotten my phone, unless I put it in my bag. I forgot my phone over there. I'll be right back. Yeah, alrighty. We'll do one more off camera. Alrighty, so hopefully. Oh wait, let's finish up. Actually, we have the last thing to talk about. Everything that we've discussed already. I want you guys to understand that the main reason, and I think the biggest reason to avoid all of them, is regret. All the things that I talked about already, in some way, shape, or form, lead to you finishing off your goal with some form of regret or some form of some idea that you had more in the tank. Whether it be a short timeline or a long timeline. So I say these things not because I want to judge you guys or because I want you guys to feel bad about where you are, but I want to limit the amount of regret you guys have when you do eventually accomplish what you want. And I want you to avoid, if I can help you avoid certain mistakes, then I've done my job. And you'll be better off for it. So hopefully it's helpful in some sense to you guys. But yeah. Okay. Let's see the set. My headphones are falling off, bruh. Okay, one more off camera, and we'll go check things out. Alrighty, this is how we are looking today. Nothing special. Hopefully we're fully recovered by tomorrow though, because my arms are still quite a bit sore. But if the content was helpful, or if you enjoyed it, please drop a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.